everybody, welcome for Acumen Accounting. Today, just a video is about doing your own accounts. Could cost you so much money and you ending up paying penalties on mistakes you are making. We are an accountant, so it's not a sale pitch. I'm not trying to convince you to anybody, just come to us and we will do your account and save you money. Nothing like this. You can go to anybody, you can go to any accountant you wanted to, or a financial advisor. The whole point of making this video is just to give you the general information, what kind of mistakes most of the people make when they try to do their own accounts, and what potentially how much tax they can save. So when you're doing your accounts, the first thing you'll do is you make mistakes. You try to claim the expenses which might be not allowed. So when the tax return is reviewed by the HMRC, one of the tax inspectors, they pick up on these little mistakes and you're ending up paying heavy fines, penalties. And what they do is, because it's a deliberate mistake, you haven't took a financial advice, you not went to a professional and asked for the advice. So that's how you're ending up paying these heavy amount and potential cost, which will cost you your business, will cost you personally. So whenever you try to do your accounts, make sure you always have a financial advice. You have an expert person who will sit with you and explain you. It's not easy to go through every single thing, but it's not hard as well. So when you are in the business, you need to make sure whenever you're putting through the expenses, make sure they're allowed. You're not sticking anything like even personal expense. For example, you went to Spain or you went for your holidays and you decided to claim these expenses because these are not allowed. So whenever you're doing these mistakes, you need to be very, very careful. So whenever you are doing your own accounts and you try to be clever, sometimes that cleverness come back and hit you hard by penalties and the fines. We at Acumen Accounting, we have dealt with so many people who have tried to do their accounts, ending up having the fines. So they come to us, we're doing the appeals for the penalties, trying to make the correction. And at the end of the day, they paid so much money which they shouldn't have paid at the first place. So whenever you try to do your accounts, try to have somebody professional and pay them a cost, whatever it cost you, because you don't have to go to the big four firms like KPMG, PwC, Ernst & Young, Grant Thorntons. You don't have to go to them if you are a small size business. Just approach a local firm where you live, or you can trust somebody who you deal regularly, or just go to the accountant professional, make sure they're qualified, make sure they have a practicing certificate so they can advise you professionally. So whenever you do your accounts, there are a few things you need to consider which are important, where you are claiming some expenses which are not allowed, but also make sure you not miss out anything on your expenses. The most important thing in doing your accounts is the tax. So when it comes to the tax, what happens is, if you have a professional, if you have a proper advice, the accountant will advise you, the accountant will basically apply whatever the tax calculations where you probably ending up paying less tax. There are so many things like R&D, research and development allowance. There is a capital allowance. There are so many things which an accountant or your tax advisor could do it for you. So make sure you have a professional advice. If you are in kind of industry where you have R&D, you basically spending some money on research and development, or you are improving structure of your business, some of the things will basically are allowances where you will pay less tax. For example, you have a limited company and you have a profit of £100,000. Nowadays is a 19% corporation tax. The corporation tax will be calculated, but if you have a professional, they will look at the review and see where you have spent this money. So this is what we do. The first thing, we'll make sure where we have spending is any plant and machinery. If there is any R&D, we will make sure we use that allowance, and at the end of the day you pay less tax on your profit. So the profit will be same, but the tax you will pay will be reduced by using these allowances. So if you try to do your own accounts, you will ending up paying more tax and the less money in your account. Again, if you think you need any help, and we at Acumen Accounting, if we can help you with anything, please get in touch with us. We'll make sure we'll sit with you and we'll advise you properly and guide you on the right way where you need to be. These things are nowadays very important. We have seen people are making these schoolboy errors, silly mistakes. And if you wanted to be a confident, what we do is we don't just do your accounts, we will educate you, we will sit with you, we'll explain you one by one what your financial statement is, what we have done, what we claimed, how much we have saved you. These things will save you so much money at the end of the day, because the cash is the power, the cash flow is basically your business. So any help you needed, get in touch with us. One of our team members will sit with you and help you. Any questions, any comments you have, just leave a comment at the bottom of this video and we will definitely reply you back as soon as possible. If you think we are trying to help out there everybody, so if you think it's important information in there, share this information with your friends and family. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out any new video coming up. Again, take care of yourself, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye for now.